Hey guys, it's me back in my regular location, the hospital. Um, I am getting fluids right now, and I am going to get a CT scan in a few hours. I did some x-rays earlier, but everything looked okay. But I'm still having the nausea and the pain. I actually threw up on the x-ray table. Oops. But, in a dish. It was in a dish, not like on the table. But, anyways, today is my week 25 weekly weigh-in post-op gastric bypass Roux-en-Y. I didn't check what I weighed in with last week. I think it was 156 point something. This week I weighed in at 151. So, what I was going to tell you yesterday, or on my last video, was that I thought I was going to be at 100 pounds lost today, but I am at 99 pounds lost today. I didn't lose that 0.9 pounds that I had yesterday. Yesterday I was 150.9, and so I actually put on a few ounces overnight, which is good. At this point, I'm okay with that, because that means I got something in me. So, but, I am pretty excited to hit that 100 pounds, because that is my goal, and has been my goal. And so, it's a little bit mixed, as far as what I thought I'd be feeling, because I thought that I would have had to work for it, and I don't feel like I've had to work for it, because I haven't really been eating the past 2 months. Hardly at all. So, weight's going to come off, and it's going to come off fast. And unfortunately, this past week I lost, 4 pounds, and it's because I'm starving. So I do expect a gain after being in the hospital, not just from fluids, but from the nutrition I'll be getting via my feeding tube. So, but as long as I am on the road to recovery, that is a good thing. It's funny being back in the hospital again, because I am pretty sure I know everyone that works here now. And, I walk the halls, and I'm like, oh, hey, Gina, hey, Sherry, It's sad, actually. But everyone here is so nice, and really make me feel at home. So, speaking of feeling like I'm at home, I will show you what I brought with me in my overnight bag. I don't think I've shown you my girls. Let's see. Let me see if I can. Oh, that is my medicine bag. And those are my girls. I think you can see them. Yeah. My sweet babies. I brought them with me because I miss them. I think I'm actually going to give them a call after I finish this video. I want to thank everyone so much for all the sweet, sweet, kind words that you left in my last message, or my last video. It means the world to me, to know that you're watching, and that you're with me, and you're rooting for me, and, I can't wait to start bringing you guys some really good news, and, join the community, not as, complication queen, but, it's just somebody else on their journey. So, for those who don't know, and I'm sorry I didn't mention this, started my journey at 250 pounds, and surgery date, my weight was 224 pounds, so that's where I started from, and just a quick bring you up to speed on what complications I've had. It started not about 6 weeks after my surgery. I had the stricture, and then I came back in a few weeks later for what they thought was another stricture, but it wasn't, and I don't think we figured out what was wrong then, but then I came back again. No, then I went to the emergency room for pain in my upper abdomen, and they did a CT scan and found out that I had a gastric fistula, which is a small hole from my new pouch to my remnant stomach. Not sure how it got there. Could have been surgical error, could have happened after surgery, could have happened from an ulcer. I don't know. But my symptoms with that were the first thing that I noticed pretty soon right after surgery is that I felt like I could eat a lot more than what a lot of people were talking about. And turns out that's because food was going into my pouch, but then it was sneaking over into my remnant stomach, so I was eating more. But then I started getting pain in that stomach, in my upper abdomen, so that's why I went to the emergency room. I was really nauseous. Nausea has been common brain fart, sorry. It's just been there pretty much for a long time. I've been nauseated almost constantly. My next surgery came in and had same symptoms. They went in, they weren't sure, they thought it was a hernia, but didn't find a hernia. They found adhesions that they cleaned up. And adhesions are just scar tissue, which are pretty common but can cause some restriction when eating. So that was that. And then the last surgery I had was 2 weeks ago, and that was to remove about 2 inches from my intestines from a kink that was just below my pouch. So they removed that, and then they gave me my feeding tube, and since then I have barely eaten anything. The most I've had in a day is an 11-ounce protein shake, and that was a few times over the 2 weeks. So roughly I have been eating not a whole lot. I am literally starving. And so I'm relieved to be back in the hospital, and I'm going to be relieved to get back onto some nutritional supplements, and hopefully we can figure out, what's going on and why it's really painful when I eat and why I'm nauseous and throwing up. Like, I'll be going through the day just fine, and I'll just start, dry heaving for no reason, just kind of retching, and it's not normal, and I really don't want to live like that. So I'm hoping that we'll get fixed. And I am looking into getting a second opinion from a whole different hospital, different doctors. I've been with this